Joanne Kohles, and I am the Senior Director of Health and Wellness at the Marlene Meyerson JCC Manhattan. Today on our Positive Psychology Hour, our Zoom unity, our community is going to explore how to activate the hope circuitry with Mia and manage our fear and anxiety. Positive psychology can help us access our resilience during challenging times. If you've been impacted emotionally by world events, and who among us hasn't, and are facing fear and anxiety right now, it's important to remember that our mind isn't always our best friend. That's why we want to turn to our body. It's the most immediate thing we have, right? By learning to recognize how the mind traps us, and by adopting a growth mindset, one can make a big difference. Using the mindfulness of Mia movement to give us a boost and become more resilient, we'll move together today and have a supportive discussion on how to activate our hope circuitry. Welcome to the call. I am so glad you're here. The question I asked everyone was, let me just spotlight for a moment. You know, what do you know about hope? And what can you say from our Zoom unity, our community of knowledge? And Jerry said, of course, hello from Western Mass. And Mary said hello as well. And then Mary said, I'm all for, okay, cheerful chit. Good. First time here. Oh, Mary, welcome, welcome, welcome. Joanne said, if I focus on positive things and gratitude, it makes me hopeful. Thank you, Joanne. What I hang on to sometimes, Jerry says, what I hang on to when times are tough is beautiful. Ivy says, hope give me something to strive for. Gail, the pyramid diagram about hope was very helpful. Beautiful. Vision that there's a future, says Elaine. Nathana said, where there is life, there is hope. Holocaust survivor Frida Josephs, my mother, after Auschwitz, went to medical school in Austria and came to New York and became a civil rights activist as well. Wow. To quote Emily Dickinson, says Andrea, hope is that thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the song without the words that doesn't stop at all. And Nathana Josephs, please ask people to mute themselves. Yes, I will. I have them on because I wanted to hear from Kathy. She was going to talk about and share a little bit about hope. So let me remove the spotlight. We'll go back to our gallery view. And Kathy, can you share again with us what you had said?
I was just trying, it gives you a place where you're going, like you know what you're trying to step into and where you're trying to walk forward because you have that hope. I think of like a bodybuilder, they have this vision of being this, you know, having all these muscles. And so that picture gives them a hopeful image of what they'll be, and they could be a scrawny little person right now. But hope gives them a vision that what they're doing today is going to get them there. Is that?
And the research backs you up entirely. It says that hope is about future thinking, right? So that's beautiful. And Ivy, you said that you wanted to say something. Do you want to unmute? And I know you're driving, so be careful.
No, I'm sitting until the car is legal.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I believe hope gives me something to strive for. So it's in a moving forward, proactive way, in an uplifting tone to have hope.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, agency, it's an attitude I'm hearing. Anyone else want to unmute and share? Yes, go ahead, Claudia.
My personal experience with hope is that hope is when something is going really, really bad, hope lets me concentrate on other things, saying that the good things, the things that aren't going bad, may overcome the negative impact of the bad things. So for me, hope is taking the emphasis off the terrible thing that's happening that I, of course, hope will get better, but putting the emphasis on other things that are going right and hoping that those will be the driving force in life.
Wow. This is really beautiful knowledge. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. Thank you, Claudia. That's great. Anyone else before I start my PowerPoint? John, go ahead.
Yeah, I came into the last Tuesday session late, but the big takeaway for me was that the basis of hope is gratitude. and practicing gratitude even for the little things. So, when things go bad, you can always think, well, this too shall pass, good time shall return. And it gives you you can take action with some confidence that things will get better, right? Or you'll get through it.
Beautiful. You said a couple of things. One is you can take action. Hope is active. Don Tomasulo says micro actions, like micro movements. Wash one dish. What can we do? Hope gets us into action. It's an action tendency emotion. It isn't something, it's very different than wishing. So wishing is like this. Everyone do this with your hands, right? And hope is like, or wishing is like this, like crossing your fingers, right? But hope is like this. I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna squeeze and release, right? So anyone else? Yes, John, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, I just want to add something for me, wishing is passive, where hope is active, right?
Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And Mary says, hope for me usually starts with maybe. Maybe things can get better. I love that, because in the maybe and in between, we're talking about that space in between, right? Viktor Frankl talks about in between stimulus and response, there is a pause. And in that pause, I can choose. Hope is about choice, everybody. It's about agency. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you and show you my PowerPoint. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot in my PowerPoint. It seems like it's playing from the beginning. Oh, there we go. All right.
Carolyn, I have a question.
Sure.
I had a tough time getting on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Will I still receive the PowerPoint presentation if I didn't sign up right for that day?
You know what? You are going to, because you signed up for today's date.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so that's a great question. Thank you. And if anybody else has a question about that, let me know.
I think I got signed up like for the next 6 sessions or something when I went and signed up today, but I don't know. I had a tough time on Tuesday.
Okay, well, not to worry.
I just wanted to add that, like John said, it's definitely gratitude is tied to hope, but hope is also possibilities. It opens up possibilities. So as I personally coach, and as a personal coach, it's impossible to get anything done with a negative talk. So I constantly consult with my clients that if you can envision it, if you have hope for it to happen, you can manifest it. And without hope, you cannot manifest possibilities. So
yeah, well, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Thank you for sharing. I think that's, I love that we've gotten the, what do I want to say, the insight from our Zoom unity and from our community here. And I want to see if I can be clever enough to share with you my PowerPoint. Here we go. Can you see it? All right, fantastic. Here we go. So we're talking about activating the hope circuitry with Nia to manage our fear and anxiety. And what happens is that I have gotten to the point where in my life, when I feel fear, I go, aha, let me look for hope. Because I know that where fear is present, hope is as well. And that gives me something to focus on. All right. So hope assists us with psychological adjustment and social and emotional problem solving. Don't you like these puppies? They're trying to problem solve. Sometimes we tussle, right? And this was from, of course, Don Tomasulo and his new book, Learned Hopefulness, which I highly recommend. Hope is a combination of your head and heart. It is the golden mean between euphoria and fear, where transcendence meets reason and caution meets passion. So there is a lot of juice here. Kelly McGonigal talks about in her book, The Joy of Movement, that movement is actually an intravenous dose of hope. And we don't mean just dancing. It can be movement of any kind. Recent research has found that our muscles manufacture and secrete chemicals called myokines into our bloodstream, and they affect every system in the body, including the brain. Myokines are also sometimes referred to as hope molecules because of the effect they have on the brain in helping people recover from trauma. And one of the ways that you can activate myokines is by using the large muscles in your body. So we're going to see how to do that today. We're going to move our whole body. I always like to know the reason why it's good to do something like move. So on the days when I don't feel like doing it, I have a little bit of motivation to get myself going. Anybody else feel like that? Yeah, I see some folks nodding their heads. So triggering an upward spiral with positive emotion is really the work of Barbara Fredrickson. When you make an effort to do something positive, reflect on your gratitude, catch yourself thinking negatively, or imagine a better future, you are stopping the downward spiral, downward phase, and giving the upward spiral a chance to begin. And that's a quote from Don Tomasulo. So all of you have said this morning. You've said about gratitude. You've said, wait a second, you can't just think negative. You have to imagine a future. And essentially what we're doing is interrupting the downward spiral and instead giving the upward spiral a chance to emerge. Here's an interesting thing. Not choosing to make things better is a decision to keep them the same. I wonder if anybody, you can put in the chat, if you have any thoughts about that. Do you feel that this is true? Does it make sense? Not choosing to make things better is a decision to keep them the same. This is a profound teaching, I quote, by Don Tomasulo. He really works with people and has done a lot of work on healing from depression. And so this idea of choice, of advocacy, of personal agency is really a cornerstone of working with hope. And it's also a cornerstone of working with our mental health. The important thing to realize is that you have the important thing is to realize that this is a choice you have. Every moment offers you the ability to shift your thoughts away from negativity. Look at this little guy. I just love that idea of being up in that tree, right? Patricia says yes. And Mary as well, yes. Poor decision, choosing life, choose hope is essential. Choosing to breathe, beautiful, yeah. Where we turn our attention. Ivy says, some people complain but are unwilling to do anything about the situation. And John says, yes, I agree. It's caving into the present situation. Yeah, rather than saying, wait a second, with compassion, wait a minute, maybe I can have a micro goal. What can I do in this moment, even if it's a small thing? And we're going to emphasize that. Once you can do this, the upward spiral of connecting to others and having more positive emotions begins. And that is where we're going to start. I wonder if anybody has any thoughts about what we've said, or if it just sounds like common sense to you. Elaine, yeah.
It just the agreement about movement. I just feel so differently when I move as opposed to when I find excuses and don't. And it just makes such a difference. And it changes my whole attitude. Yeah.
Now, I want to tell you all a secret about movement. Maybe you were like me. I used to wait till I felt like moving to move. Anybody like that? I'm going to just wait until I feel like it, because then I'll know that I'm supposed to move. Well, Kelly McGonigal is a dear friend. And again, she's the one that I was telling you about who wrote the book, The Joy of Movement, and talks about myokines, says the brain doesn't work that way. Darn it. And this is important to know. If you wait until you feel like moving, you probably won't move. What happens is when we're sedentary, the brain says, I'm good. Life's good. Now, when we start to move, after a little while, the brain says, this is great. Why didn't I do this? I should keep doing this. But the brain doesn't say when you're sitting, I should move so much. Unless you remember that feeling and you love doing it. But if you wait for that actual sensation, it doesn't always come. Yes or no? Anybody agree? Anybody experience that? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of nods. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to share some music with you. And let's go ahead and just get into movement and do some fun movement for a little bit. And then let's see how we feel afterwards. So what I'd like you to do is get into a place. Let's go ahead and take a look around our space and make sure it is safe for you to move, right? That's the most important thing. We want to make sure everything is safe. And we can just go a little gratitude for our space that we're in. And I'm going to turn on my light so you can see me a little better. My dog is here. She may move with us. And then we're going to get into motion. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with gratitude. So inhale, everybody, and just feel your body. Let's go ahead and sense our body. Tap your head for a minute so you're here in your body. And then gently tap all along, down your legs, your arms. You can be sitting to do this workout as well. Tap, tap, tap. And why am I doing that? Because the body is one of the ways to get out of fear is to come present into the soma, into the body, right? If I feel my body, if I follow my breath, all those mindfulness techniques, then I'm coming fully present, and fear takes me away from my executive functioning. It takes me away from this part of the brain, which is up in here, and brings me back into here. And I want to bring myself back online. So touching, tapping, now let's do a little shaking, a little vibrating. Good, so that we're really present. It's also one of the best ways to make sure that you don't hurt yourself, because when you're in your body, you're going to be paying attention to what you're doing. All right, so my favorite gratitude practice is 2 steps. Thank you. Let's do it again. Thank you. Right? Again, thank you. And you can place your hands on your heart. And what am I thanking for? Make it individual. Today, I'm grateful that I'm standing. Today, I'm grateful that I'm up. Today, I'm grateful that I'm with you. Right? Add your own intention as you do that. Thank you. 2 steps. And what I love about it, I have 2 legs. So one leg is thank, and the other is you. And I can do it wherever I am. Now, let's begin. I'm going to turn this down a little bit with, we are all connected. Can you hear the music? Do I need to turn it up a little bit, or you're good? A little bit?
We are all connected. Everything, every energy.
Okay, can you still hear me?
Is all connected.
Good. Now we're going to shift our weight. We're going to shift. Shift. We just want to get the body into motion. Beautiful. If you're sitting, just pull your arms forward and back. Nice. Now I want you to begin to shape it your way. Move your hands in a way that carve the space. Carve the space. So you feel like you're sculpting. We're moving our big muscles by shifting our weight. Add your breath. Let's do the other side. The other side says, me too.
We are all connected.
Swaying is one of the ways to activate joy. So I'm just doing a simple rock. Now let's squeeze and activate so we make it personal. Personalizing, Barbara Fredrickson tells us, and Sonia Lomersky tells us that when I personalize this, it's more meaningful to me. 2 more. Good. Now let's play with the music. There's a little drumming. See if you can hear that. Listen. Where else can you feel that drumming? Maybe your shoulders? Beautiful. Hips? Good. Now take your hands and toss them into the sky and then press them down. Contrast. Toss. Fluff the sky. Smooth out the earth.
Everything.
Fluff the sky. Smooth out the earth. Use your hands. Smell the moment. Beautiful. Just looking up can add joy. Now come center. Spread your arms and toss your body open. Yeah. And give yourself a hug. So this is called a squeeze, release, release. Good. And squeeze. Tighten, make everything tight, 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 tight. And then release and open. Every healthy cell in your body squeezes and releases. You want to get those biokeys, those hope molecules.
Types of life and existence that you have no concept of.
And squeeze. Now circle with me so we stretch a little bit. Circle. And then take the arm across. Beautiful. Other side. Circle.
Types of life and
stretch. Little stretch here.
Whatsoever.
Let's do that again. Circle. Oh, should I put myself on spotlight? Can you see me? Good. Other side, circle.
There are types of life and existence.
Is that better?
That you have no concept
There you go.
whatsoever.
Beautiful. Back to that sway. Nice. Shape it with your hands. Shape the space. Nice. Other side. Rocking. Get yourself in motion. Good. Time to shape and sculpt the space. Squeeze, release. Now fluff the clouds, 2. And smooth out the earth. Fluff the clouds. Smooth out the earth.
Everything.
Looking up to possibility. Smell the moment. Whether it's sitting or standing, imagine a brighter future. That's it.
Everything.
Fluff the clouds. Beautiful. Twice more. Repetition now.
Every being
Again.
is all connected.
And do it in your own way.
Connected.
Yeah. Stretch, 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 stretch. Take your arms way out. Strong back. Strong back. Soft front. Reach out. Release. Hug your body. Squeeze. Toss and open. Yeah, let me see that. A little bigger. Squeeze it in. You're so beautiful. That's it. One more time. Squeeze it in. Now here's our circle. Circle to stretch and open our body. And toss. The arm comes here gently. Do it your way. Don't have to do it like me. Circle. Yeah. And stretch. And then just take a moment. Let me check in with you. How we doing? Yeah? Now, do you feel different? Just notice how your body, we just got it into motion. Whether you're sitting or standing, we're going to use our body, do more, and see how if we feel a little bit more juicy. One hand, one foot, tap. Now feather soft, it could be down here, it could be up here. Make a choice. 2 more. Let's do the other side. So my arm and leg are moving. Nice. Now sway with me. Yeah. Like you're rocking a babe. Now right in front of your heart. A little massage for the heart. Little massage for the heart. And then overhead, soft, like we're at a rock concert together. Yeah. Let's put it all together. Ready? Tap. Other side. Are you ready to sway? Your way. Sway. And this song has a longing to it. Come center a little quicker. And up on the clouds. Take it up. Listen to the change in the music. Here's our open, open, close. Ready? Open. Open and close. Open. Open. Close. Searching for silence. Describing the fear. Now you can take that any direction, that sense of longing. Feeling that in your body. Last one, come center. Now let's take that into here. And sway. Other side. Dancing the music. Beautiful. Take it here. That yearning, that wanting. One more. To the side, add those things. Sway. Other side. Feel that longing. Let's do that again. Make it yours. Sway. One more. Beautiful, everybody. Take it out. Pull it in. So dancing that fear, that contraction, putting it into motion. Nice. Last time. Come center, gentle tap, lightening it up. Sway. Other side. Nice. So we have that duality, right? Now, and we're going to get one more. We're going to go deeper, deeper into kind of the frustration, the feeling trapped, and complain. And then, right? That sense of feeling. But let me hear that again. Ready? Yeah, use your face, vagus nerve. Stick out your tongue. Good. Now we're going to pound. Because fear is present, but hope gets activated. This song is about justice. Right? It's standing up for what is right. 1, 2, up, up, down. Well, the world was here for the children.
It is a place for every player to play.
Determination.
Is not what these people see.
Strength.
So we shall free it.
We're going to stand up for what's right.
The sunshine be for all of mankind. I say that peace is when these leaders unify. From poverty to liberty and love.
Yeah, we've got to be quick. We're going to shift the boxes from one side to the other.
Reality of justice is not beyond our reason. A righteousness, a life will bring change in with the season. A dedicated family affairs.
That's
stay
it.
Believing.
One more, everybody. Freedom. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Circle. Do that again. Circle. What goes round comes around. Nice. Now we're going to stand up for what is right. One hand on the heart. One finger up. Change. One hand on the heart. One finger. Nice. Change. One hand on the heart. Wait a minute, we say. One hand on the heart. Wait just a minute. Right? And here we go. We go side, side, up.
But some get lost in the path of love as it grows. Follow the heart as a star, children keep up with the mission, and will rejoin this expedition.
Into the action. We're in the fight.
Every soul who knows to the peak of the mountain. From every shore forevermore when it's
get ready. We're going to shift the boxes from side to side. Ready?
Love is universal. Why make it artificial? Compare a natural vision. You'll deem it
from here to there.
Then you motivate to compensate and build on the foundation.
Here comes our circle.
God for all creation.
Circle. Circle. Either way. It's just a pound, 2, 3, 4, and a circle. You're safe. Pound, 2, 3, 4, a circle. And here's our finger. 1.
Big up to all race, color, and creed.
What
Big up
race,
to
color,
all
and
man,
creed?
woman, and child. Throughout all the land. This is for God's people, you hear? One love, one theme.
And here we go. One love.
To the Indian, your root of number one in the American. Your root
Other
of number
side.
one, the Ethiopian. Your root of number one, not there in England.
Now we're going to get into action. I want you to go anywhere. Move. Somewhere in the room. Move somewhere else. Move somewhere else. Changing our direction. Right? We know we can't stay in the same place. We've got to change something. Change it. Now, change again. Change. Change. Now you do it your way. Change. Could be just your hands. Change. Change. Yeah. All right. Can you feel that action? Okay, now it's time to celebrate. All of us coming together. Bring your hands in. You guys are good. Now, just follow the music. And this is kind of like we're at a concert together. Broadway's going to open, guys. So here's our Broadway moment. We're going to step on the stage. Have fun. This is play, showmanship. I want you to strut your stuff. Take a 1, 2, a shake. Step it back and shake. Step it front and shake. Jazz is all about showmanship. So find that bravery, shake, take it back, shake, front, 2, shake, back, 2. And some of you, let your yoga dance, folks. If you can't see me or if something's going wrong, let me know. You can unmute and tell me. Beautiful. Nice. Good. Now we're going to take our top hat. Ready? Top hat. Top hat. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. Top hat. 2. What's going to happen next? Good. Now come center. Here come the Jets. Here come the Sharks. Little West Side Story. Nice. Take it back. Good. Find your top hat. Other side. Good. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can use your foot too. Woohoo! Broadway showmanship. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3. And we're going to play a little bit. The number is 1, and on the 1 we go up and dance and dance and dance and dance. On the 1, up and dance and dance. Out, in. Take it out. Anywhere you like. Out. If you're sitting down, out. If you're standing up, out. You can move around. Out and dance and dance. Out. We want to practice going out. 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 Surprise! I like how you're using huh. Good. 2 more. Huh. Beautiful. Last one. Huh. Now come center. Let's come on in. Let's change our screen. I'm going to undo the spotlight. so that you can see each other. Change to gallery view. All right, and give me your hands. We're gonna do jazz hands. Ready? Jazz hands in your screen. And I'd like you to copy somebody else. Nice. Good. Beautiful, Richard. Nice. Yep, jets and sharks. Nice. Ooh, I'm gonna do what Elaine's doing. Ooh, Jerry, that's cool. All right, back to spotlight. Come on back. Come on back. Let's see if we can walk around. We're gonna go step, back, back, up, step, back, back, up. Little jazz square. And you can give me jazz hands. Nice. Palm center, up on one. One. Dance, dance, dance. One. Can you make the shape new each time? Choose. Two more. Choose. 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 One more. Choose. Now top hat, everybody. I tip my hat to you. Well done. Other side. Two more. Beautiful. One more song, everybody. Nicely done. Let's do this song. It's a song about the earth. Oh, actually, I want to do this one. Can we do it? Say yes. Because this is all about shining. Yeah? Little Tai Chi, everybody. Goes like this. One hand. People want freedom in life. Both arms. And then it gets a little jazzy. It goes, I'm gonna shine. Two. And then I'm gonna walk around. Hey! And then hands. If you want, you can walk in a circle, hands up. Now my hands go, it's okay. We activate hope here by saying, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll manage. Like a picture spoken in scripture. Listen to the morning born from hope in the midst of enigmas. I don't know what's going to happen. Beautiful. Now here, let's walk. One little kick. Free dancer. Breathe in. Either way, take a little walk. Kick down the obstacle. And then move in your own way. Here's our Tai Chi, everybody. Both arms. Can you sing? And the words are la, la, la. Hands back on the hips. Sassy. Take a walk. I don't know. It's gonna be okay. Soul surfing the divine, nurturing intuition, to learn to visualize the moment's gift. It's open like an infant's mind, an intimate desire. I don't know what's gonna happen. In the sky whispers by. Spread your wings, come let your spirit fly, fly, fly. Ascending inside, levitating the mind. States to befriend a sublime face of a love you always knew, and present beside waves of benevolence. Rise, faith through cleansing your eyes. You'll see that love was always you. Flow through the mirror to embrace your destiny. It's beckoning, so hold it dearly to your breast and feel the blessings. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to just do a little fun thing. We're going to have an argument. Hey, what do you mean with our hands? What do you mean? Hey, what's going on? Now switch it to a, oh my gosh, look, this beautiful person just walked in the door. Argument? Shift it. Take a little walk. Shift happens. One more time. Side, 2, 3, kick. Side, 2, 3, kick. Breathe in. Do that again. Love shines. And here's that argument again. Hey, what do you mean? You took my parking spot. Oh my gosh. Look at that little baby. So beautiful. You took my parking spot. Hey, that was mine. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey. The little baby. Oh, so beautiful. So sweet. Beautiful. Little kick. Or a punch if you're sitting down. Breathe out. Activating our emotions. Breathe out. And here's our Tai Chi. Let's end with this. Bring your hands into prayer. All right. Take a minute just for yourself. Yeah. Ooh, just take a moment, close your eyes, put your hands on your chest. Can you feel your heart, your breath, coming into the body, into mindfulness? Yeah. Last song, little yoga. Little reverence. We're going to smoothly lift our arms into prayer and then do a little squeeze by pushing our hands together. Let the palms face each other and then come down and then open. Simple, standing tall, strong back, soft front. Inhale. Hope. Hope is all that we have sometimes. Press your hands together. Let the fingertips come down and open. Keep it really simple. Hands together. Little press. There's some resistance, sometimes some fear. Then turn the fingertips this way. Let them go down to the earth and then open. Beautiful. Shifting our weight. One leg to the other. Beautiful. Let's turn one foot out if that's comfortable and bring the arms out. Shift your weight. Beautiful. Now we're going to stay right here, bending the leg that's turned out towards the side wall, and we're going to reach our arm up. So one arm is down on our leg, the other is up. We're going to straighten and look up. Let's do that again. Bend the leg. If you're sitting, you can do this as well. You can just work with your arms. Last time, everybody. Still and steady. Good. Come center. Contract your belly and pull in cat-cow. And for our back, if we soften the front, the back opens. If we soften the front and squeeze the back together, the front opens. Nice. One and all. Other side, we're going to turn the foot out and shift our weight. One foot faces you, the audience, our community. The other turns to the side. My hands face down. Soft. Speck of gold. Here we go. Let's stretch.
speck of gold that we just unfolded. Love your heart, love your heart. Speck of gold, everyone hold our sun.
Talking about the love of the earth, speck of gold, our sun. Nice. I want you to find your own speck of gold, your own sun. Take it in, squeeze, and then release it. Out. Speck. Speck of dust. Good. Right. Saving our world. We have to have hope for that. One more. Good. And take the hand here.
Speck of dust on our sun. Shade our world. Shade our world.
Other side.
Speck of dust on everyone. Save our sun. Save our world.
Open the hands. Nice, everyone. Just take a moment. For me, hope is like a prayer, right? In order to bring Deborah's work from Tuesday, when we do all that we can, and there isn't anything more that we can do, we have to have hope in something greater, right? And some of the situations that we each individually face are dire. And the world is facing are dire. So hope and activating our hope circuitry, even if it's just swaying or looking up or squeezing and releasing, is a revolutionary act to staying still and gripped in fear. And remember that where fear is present, hope is there too. And my hope for you is that you will look for hope when fear is present, that you will come into your body so that fear takes us right back into the amygdala, into that fight or flight freeze, and it narrows our vision. So hope helps us expand into possibilities, right? Really crucial. So thank you for spending this time with me. Let's come back to our Zoom unity and let me know what you're feeling now and thinking now that you've, and sensing, most importantly, in your body, now that you've had a chance to induce your myokines, your hope molecules, with your big muscles. Yeah. Oh, Deborah, yay, you're here. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about your work and the work. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but I would love for you to just add a little piece, if you wouldn't mind, about that piece of your philosophy, which is that we need to turn to something higher when we are at our wit's end.
I had to join you a few minutes late, but I was here for most all of it, and I was enjoying it. Thank you so much. And I think you summarized very well, Caroline, at the end that I was saying we have in the world of positive psychology a lot of development on the idea of the hope of agency and ideas about how to get from negativity through resources and support and generating pathways and possibilities into more and more agency. But we also need, I think, the hope of acceptance, where we don't just activate our own power, but reach out to a power greater than ourselves. And that can be a community like this, that can be plugging into the way we were designed and seeing the miracle of that, that just by getting up and moving, we're connecting to something larger. We're connecting to the design of what it is to be human. Of course, it can be to God, to religious and spiritual community, friends and family, ultimate values. But having something greater than oneself, I think, is the ultimate way to make sure that you're always shoring up your hope.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, Zoom Unity, anybody have any thoughts? My movement makes me feel better, says John. Me too. Anybody else? Yeah, there's lots of science behind that, right? As we move, we're going to breathe deeper. Our organs, which are not attached to any bones, get a chance to be circulated and massaged. So, and our emotions are attached to them too. So you'll feel, if you feel differently when you move, there's a reason why. Awesome. I thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Not just movement, but dancing. Yes, Claudia, too. And you know what? For me, and I know Mega, it's really important for Mega too. She talks about how it's like, let your yoga dance. It's not let her yoga dance. It's let your yoga dance. And Mega and I feel very passionately as somatic educators that really it's about you moving in your own way and embracing your form and your glorious, glorious energy and how you move. There is no one else like you, and there's no one that moves like you. So thank you for sharing and jumping in and being brave and activating your hope circuitry. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. If anybody wants to dance in person and you're in New York City, we are getting together on the roof at the JCC on Monday night to do an in-person Nia class. I think it's going to be a blast. I cannot wait. And we'll be back next week. So thank you, everyone. Special thank you to Phoebe and to Deborah Orenstein. You will get her talk. It's glorious and wonderful. And it was great to spend a week on hope with all of you. Take care, everybody. Bye.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline.
Mwah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.